Hey everyone. I know I've got some explaining to do. The answers will come eventually. But for now, let's just settle back in with something a little more low-key. I've always wanted to make videos that, above anything else, were practical. Videos that give you, actionable advice. Advice that helps the average person. Sure, I could rattle off statistics about what percentage of people feel lonely, the suicide rates of men, etc. And those are all important things, but they paint a very bleak picture for the future. And they don't give us any immediate solutions. So I set out to make a video that is completely practical. No fat to be trimmed here at all. These are all of the things that I do when I feel lonely or just, stuck. Number 1, moving your room around. When I was little, this was always my favorite thing to do. Take stock of everything in your room and reorganize it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a better system, just different in a way that the footpaths are different. Oh, my bed was in that corner, now it's over here. Moving your room around refreshes your brain. It's similar to a hot shower. It just gives you a clean break and allows your mind to become more productive. This is especially helpful if you do remote work. Keeping things fresh is important to make you not go absolutely insane. When it comes to the specifics of how you should go about doing this, it's important to think practically first. Do you place your bed next to the windows in the summer months to allow yourself to be woken up by natural sunlight? Because I hear that's good for you. Should you face your desk towards the wall or towards the rest of your room? Do you really want to be staring at a wall all day? That's gonna tank your mental health. So you should absolutely turn it to face the room. I'd love to do a full video on this eventually. I've learned a lot after doing this for years and years. Number 2, learn how to cook. As a young man, cooking is a skill I never knew I needed. It's not gay or whatever, as if that was an insult. It's just more practical. It keeps you healthy, keeps your mind sane so you're not eating frozen pizza every night, and it can even keep your grocery bill in check. Yes, certain ingredients do cost more, but others are super cheap. I went through a phase where all I would eat is pancakes, because making them on a stove was very satisfying and rewarding. And you can get an entire bag of just add water pancake mix at the store for $3. A week's worth of breakfast for only $3. Bananas, also surprisingly cheap. Add some of those to your pancakes for a slightly less unhealthy meal. Another thing I love to make is quesadillas. Yes, all you need is a microwave or stovetop, grilled chicken pieces, cheese, and tortillas. Maybe some sour cream for dipping too. That is one of the most satisfying lunches you can make for yourself. And if you're good with spices, throw them in with the chicken. I'm white, so all I know is salt, pepper, and chili powder, but that's really all you need. Learning how to cook is a relatively easy and cheap hobby that makes you feel like you're moving forward. You're accomplishing something. It can even save you money if you know how to do it correctly. Number 3, movie nights. This is a really good way to combat loneliness. It doesn't fix it at all, especially if it's just you and no one else, but setting aside time to make some popcorn and hot chocolate, and maybe watch a certain movie from your childhood is a really good vibe. Make a space that's entirely for winding down after a long day of retail work, which you're likely to be suffering through if you're an average viewer of this channel. Retail video coming soon, by the way. One thing you learn about being an adult is that happiness comes from small moments. You're not trying to eliminate your loneliness necessarily, but you have to minimize it. Putting aside some time for yourself to do something ultra comfortable is one of those ways to reward your efforts. And if you're not really into movies, that's fine. Find a YouTube series that you can binge watch. I have a few favorites that I go back to time and time again. Here's a 3-hour video about 9/11. Here's Markiplier's The Forest series. And there's that myhouse.wad video by Powerpack. That's a good one too. The point is, get some comfort content, make a nice space for yourself, and really wind down after that long shift. Number 4, get on a Discord call. Making friends is hard, especially for the introverts, and even for anyone who may be on the spectrum too. Social interactions just don't come as easy. You don't find enjoyment in the things that everyone else does. Going outside and trying to run into people and have excuses to talk to them seems like such an impossible task now without sacrificing all all of your dignity. So, find a Discord server. They're super easy, just find a random one and join one of the calls. You don't even need to talk. Just hearing other people talk for a little bit can loosen you up, and it can improve that mental state you're in. You can basically switch it on and do something else. Instant free podcast. I'm someone who still likes to prioritize my IRL friendships as well, because I find them slightly more fulfilling, just the way my brain works personally. But I still value the online friendships that I have because they do mean a lot to me. The internet is supposed to be a great tool to connect people. Use it. Not really a fan of voice calls? Well, maybe you want to do something else, like setting up a chill, no-pressure multiplayer game, golf with your friends, Uno, Gmod, all relatively cheap games on Steam with easy multiplayer functionality. Golf with your friends is a casual golf game you can play with a keyboard and mouse. Uno is one of the simplest card games, and the online version comes with fun new rule sets, like 7s and 0s swap hands. It's brutal, but it's really fun. And Gmod is... well, Gmod. Number 5, go for a drive. There's something so therapeutic about going on a drive. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the lack of music, or maybe it's the control that you have in this moment. You feel in control of what's happening, and that's something that's hard to come by nowadays. One of my all-time favorite activities is talking to someone while driving a car. As an introvert, I'm bad at small talk, but really, really good at deep emotional thoughts. And something about being in a decently comfortable car with the heat kicked up is really conducive to those kinds of conversations. Although, I would only do this if you have a little extra money for gas. If it's nice outside, you could just go on a walk with someone. Even better, since there's a chance you'll meet someone new. Number 6, listen to movie trailers. This is something I've been doing for years, and I love it. Find an old movie and look up the trailer for that movie. The thing is, trailers are edited to be hopeful, exciting. Listening to these old compositions of the best parts of a movie, TV show, or video game can really pump you up like a good workout song would. It's to the point where I don't even listen to a lot of music anymore. I just have a lot of movie teasers and trailers on standby that I always queue up. Let me list off some of my favorites. The Creator has several good trailers. Loki Season 2, Atlantis: The Lost Empire, Deadpool and Wolverine, Infinity War, The Rise of Skywalker D23 trailer is gas, and of course, Sonic 3. There are so many great movie trailers out there. When you're stuck in a rut and need something to really hype you up, throw one of these on. Actually, comment below if you're interested in that, because I'd love to make a playlist of my favorites and post it on the channel. It's a bit of an unconventional solution to combating loneliness, but I have found really good success with it. Number 7, write it out. This one sounds a little generic, but we can get more specific. Right now, most people are feeling financial strain more than anything. I found it helps to write out exactly why you're doing okay, actually, even if you aren't doing particularly well. Writing out that you actually are, and coming up with some bullshit reasons as to why you're doing okay, it kind of helps convince you that maybe you're not doing so bad. And there's a decent chance that when you do, you'll actually find out that you're really not doing that bad. Like most times when I've done this, there's been some saving of money that I forgot about, or some new skill that I learned that opens the door to new jobs. More than anything, this is just a good habit to get into. Something to pull you out of the worst moods and anxiety attacks. There's a lot of times where we feel absolutely hopeless, like we're falling behind everyone else, and we can't seem to move forward. It's difficult for us to step back and see the bigger picture, to see the person we've become. So, on top of the financial stuff, you can also take out a pen and paper, or even just the notes app on your phone, and write down everything you've accomplished in the last year. No matter how small it is, just write it down. Maybe you've been nervous to, I don't know, go to the gas station and pay for gas, not at the pump, but at the window. That's something that still makes me anxious for no reason, just simply because I have no experience doing that. But if you pull one of those off, great job. Small victory. You overcame a small fear and you're moving forward, you're progressing. Write these things down. Every single time I've done this, there were at least 5 or 6 things I had forgotten that I did, things I accomplished and succeeded in. It can give you a boost when nothing else will. I highly recommend it. Finally, number 8. Take a hot shower or bath. This might seem like a weird one to end on, but it's one of the easiest, and you're probably already doing it anyway. When I say there's nothing better than a hot shower or bath, I mean it. It's something we often take for granted, but I genuinely love being able to just leave your worries at the tub and just let all of your anxieties melt away. Like, it's so nice. That's where I do my best thinking, is the bath. Especially if you have OCD or anxiety and you have trouble letting go of intrusive thoughts. It's hard to clear our minds about the things we worry about every day, but taking a hot shower or a hot bath is really the best medicine. And seriously try it once you come inside from the winter weather. There's just nothing like it. Another thing to clear your mind and reset everything. It gives you a clean break. So yeah, this was an admittedly very short video compared to my other uploads, but I want the future of my channel to focus on practicality above all else, no matter what topic we're tackling. That's the point. I'm someone who kind of falls into this routine of watching a lot of channels that are doomsday channels, you know? The job market is crashing. Get ready for this huge winter storm. Why you, as a Gen Zer, have it worse than your parents did. Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I get it. It gets the clicks. But every time I watch those videos, I get so freaking depressed. And none of them actually end on any solutions, because they don't want to be responsible for what they say in that department. But I want to make a change. I want to make videos that, yes, cover real-world issues and mental health topics, but I always want to give you some kind of grounded solution you can do the second this video is over. So if you're wondering about the future of this channel and where I'm going from here on out, that's where we're going. I am going to force you to feel better about yourself. And I want to help people get through the struggles I myself was going through, or maybe I'm still going through it, so that you'll have an easier time than I did. And as for my old content, I can't give very many details yet, still keeping things kinda low-key, but I promise I will answer what happened very soon. So thank you for watching as always, and thank you for watching to the very end. I appreciate it. I love you all. Good night.